is Amielin Abaño. I'm from Bsba 2C, and my report is about decision making, affect, and emotion. What's the emotion? Emotion are created when the brain interrupts what's going on around us through our memories, thoughts, and belief. This trigger how we feel and behave. All our decisions are influenced by this process in some ways. For example, anger. Anger can lead to impatient and rash decision making. We all know that if you're angry or you feel something, you don't need to decision go and go. Emotion can affect not just the nature of decision, but the speed at which you make it. Anger can lead to impatient and rash decision making. If you're excited, you might make quick decision without considering the implication. I have this belief or saying that don't make a decision when you're anger, and don't make a decision when you are happy because it may be cause not. We all have different personalities, different wants and needs, and different ways of showing our emotion. Realizing this all takes tact and intelligence, especially if we hope to succeed in life. Emotion intelligence is the ability to recognize your emotion, understand what they're telling you, and realizing how your emotion affect people around you. It also involves your viewpoint of others. When you understand how they feel, they give you the opportunity to manage relationship more productively. We all know that when you're making a decision, you also need to get the idea or emotion of the others. It's either your coworkers or your employees to have a better decision in the company or maybe in our organization. And I have here a 5 keyword to make yourself or control yourself in decision making. The first one is the self-awareness. People with self-awareness understand their emotion and they don't let their feelings control them. They are honest and they know their weakness. Self-awareness. As a leader or a manager in a company, it's very important to make yourself aware in the place that you belong, because I believe that a bad community, a forced community is a bad community. They are honest and they know their weakness too. It is also important that you know the weakness and the strength of the co-workers or your employee to make the decision strengthen and also to make the decision perfectly. The second one is self-regulation. These people are not impulsive, think a lot before they act, and they can say no. Self-regulation is impulsive, and decision making is not that easy way in decision. You need to decision or think rather. You need to think perfectly, and you also need to feel or the idea of the others in decision making. It is also need the impatient of yourself in getting a decision. The next one is motivation. People with a high degree of emotional intelligence are usually motivated. They are very productive and challenge lover. Motivation. Some of us are we need motivation in making decision. It's either you love someone or you saw a thing or happens in person life that motivate you in making a good decision. Empathy, the capacity of understanding and identifying with the needs and wants of other people. People with empathy are good at recognizing the feelings of others even when those feelings may not be obvious. It's also need in decision making the empathy. Like what I said earlier, that decision making is a hard thing to do as an employee or a manager, sacrifice your thoughts and beliefs for the company. And also, it's also need that you include or get the feeling of the other to make the decision good and effective. Number 5 is social skills. These people rather help others than focus on them. They are excellent communicators and know how to perfectly maintain a relationship. Social skills is for everyone. We also need that. These skills is to maintain the relationship perfectly and effectively along the way. And the last one is the decision making. One of the most important aspects of life is decision making. And for every choices involves making the right decision. Every choice that we had is decided on doing can impact our lives either in a good or in a bad ways. It helps shapes us to identify who we are at ourselves and to the other people. We all know that every day we make a decision. It's either small or big decision, but every day we use decision. And in making decision, you have to make yourself free. You have to make yourself truth in every decision that you made. It's either bad or good,